But let me take a few more minutes and say a few things. First thing, you might be interested in checking your answers. Feel free to do that. I think as you submitted the form, you would have access to the correct answers. About Nitin's question that this example of system, he had also mentioned it there. I went by top 500 rather than this link, and therefore I would agree with Nitin that we are already in the exaflop era, and therefore if you have written the answer correctly, but you have not gotten the answer, then you can increase your marks accordingly. In case you are interested, the average was not good for the quiz. It was around 5.5 out of 20 marks. So in case you have scored less, don't feel bad. It just probably means that I have either not taught you properly or you need some more practice, or both. Okay, so there is another thing which I wanted to convey. So that is some of the marks, some of the answers have, there are multiple answers, but I could not make settings such that you'll be able to get partial credit for your marks. So accordingly, also your marks might increase. So please take a note of that also. So this might be a good time.
Just a minute, sir, just a minute. So there were a couple of questions which I have got like partial answers, but yeah, anyway, currently it is showing as a 0 for some of those.
That is correct. Yeah, so you should increase your marks accordingly if you have gotten the partial marks.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Sure. Right. So yeah, this would be a good time if you could switch on your video, so that we'll take some photos and that will remain as memory. And even after that, please hold on for a few minutes. So those who want to switch on their videos, feel free to do that now. Hi Samut. Hi Rohit. Hi Jash. Hi Sandeep. Hi Shruti. Hi Drupajyoti. Okay, I think my WebEx session doesn't show more than 6 photos per screen. So let me just take a screenshot, multiple screenshots. It's very good to see your photos. Finally, I'm able to see you. You guys should also take photos of your class. Right. Okay, so I have taken the photos. I hope you're able to do that as well. Right. So yeah, a couple of things I wanted to check in case somebody wants to speak and say anything about how you are planning to make use of the learning out of this course. Feel free to do that. Okay, looks like you guys are being shy. Not an issue. If you don't want to share that, that's all right. Yeah, so before we disperse, I would like to thank a few people who have contributed to this particular course. First one is, of course, National Supercomputing Mission, under which we have held this course. So all the funding, branding, etc., is coming from NSM. The second entity here is Center for Continuing Education at IIT Madras, who handled your registrations and payments, etc., and all the related logistics. Then I would like to thank Jash Khatri, who is our co-host in this. He has been a TA for this course, and I asked him to be a TA on a very short notice, but he kindly agreed. Thanks, Jash, for that. He also gave some answers, and some of the difficult questions in the quiz were from him. Right, so you can blame, in case you score less, you can blame on him also, apart from me. Yeah, and I also would like to thank all of you for staying throughout this course. I think there were more than 50 people who actually registered for the course, but looks like not all of them could join, which is a little unfortunate. But nonetheless, you all could join and continue through the sessions and made those interactive. I also learned a lot out of this exercise. This is the second time I'm offering OpenACC course, so it was a good learning for me also. And thanks a lot to all of you. Finally, I would like to thank an unknown person whose name I don't know, but the person who created this technology called mobile data hotspot. The reason being that I had to run this course on that because I could not be present at IIT Madras. Just one day before our course started on 1st February, I had to travel back to Nagpur, where my father was tested positive, and he was very weak, and I had to kind of take care of him. And that's also one of the reasons why I could not switch on my video because my data pack was probably not allowing me to do that because I had other course also in the morning and other meetings. Plus, most of the initial days I was wearing a mask, not knowing if I will test positive or not while taking care of my father. But thankfully, all went well, and I think it was very enjoyable to be with all of you. And I'll also take a look at your feedbacks later, and we'll work on it. So thanks a lot to all of you for joining this, and be in touch. If you are using this parallel programming anywhere in your, let's say, research course, wherever, and you feel that I could be of any help, feel free to get in touch. Not an issue, and I'll be happy to help you. All right. Thanks a lot, all of you, for joining. See you. Bye and enjoy.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Sir, up to when the recordings will be available to us?
I'll probably keep it all throughout. You should be able to view the recordings all through.
Thank you, sir.
No
Have a
problem.
good day, sir.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to close the session now. Thanks a lot, all of you. Thank you, Swapnil. Thanks a lot. All right. See you, Sandeep.